The weather was very exciting. Neither winter nor summer, the month of Falgoon. The trees and plants were slowly incorporating nature into themselves to change their colors. The leaves were on the ground. Saturday was a holiday. Because they were used to grazing with the goats, Manisa and I sat at a distance of 1 meter, while the air shaking her silky hair. I didn't realize that I was close to her, and I said in a dirty voice, "How beautiful you are." She smiled and looked at me with a little shyness, and we had a sweet conversation. After an hour, I took out from pocket mobile phone and looked around and felt thirsty. There was hardly a moment when we did not meet each other's eyes in the class, and this Saturday became a special day for us every week, but today it was very bright and excited. The ravine was narrow. The water was only at the top of the ravine. We were moving forward looking at each other by turns, and inside the ravine there was another small ravine. I was also excited from inside. We slowly reached the end point of the branch ravine. It felt like I was in the most beautiful place in the world with the most beautiful woman in the world. We drank the cold water of the spring opposite each other. The thirst for water was quenched, but sometimes another thirst remained in my heart. I had only splashed a little water and Manisa got wet as if she had poured all over my body. We were both completely wet. How warm is her body? How heavenly joy. First experience of life. In the warmth of her body, my body was stretched and her chest was hot like a mountain with the clothes stretched on her wet body. Everything seemed like a dream, but the man in me woke up and shook so violently that the hot cloth between Manisa's thighs was acting like a brock. What a blissful moment. Now we had crossed the limit, my lips were pressed against her lips. We made the story of that lonely ravine completely our own. Slowly my finger started reaching inside her thigh, and after this process continued for 5 minutes, Manisa was slowly made to lean forward and the hot man slowly touched her rear thigh. Manisa placed one hand on the wall and the other hand pulled my rank man towards her. While the water was leaking between her thighs, I slowly pushed my man forward from Manisa's mouth. "Ah." Who sounded I slowly pulled back again and pushed slowly again. "Ah." The sound came. When I pushed for the 3rd time, she put her hand on my thigh. "Oh." I spread both her legs again and started thrusting hard. My man was swimming for 5 minutes in her middle of hot thigh. Manisa pulled my thighs in front of me with both her hands and I continued to push her hard. Finally, Manisa poured 200 milliliters of water and held me still for about 8 minutes.